Hiya, it's Maya and my baby Aubrey. Our month without meat is complete. It is February 3rd, 2020, and neither of us have consumed any meat products since December 30th, 2019. So I'm feeling pretty clean. How are you feeling?
I don't know. Feeling pretty agreeable.
Okay. You're cute. Anyway, yeah, so I never thought I'd be able to do this. This is definitely not something I would have even considered a year ago, but I am at a point in my life where I just felt very ready to take this on. I have been doing a lot of research last summer and whatnot, just kind of becoming more educated and whatnot. And then Game Changers came out on Netflix, and it was literally a game changer for me. I had been learning lots, so it's like, and I was kind of ignoring it, but it got to the point where it's like, I know so much, and when you know better, you gotta do better. So I decided, a month is not that intimidating. I'm just going to try it out. Worst case scenario, meat's not going anywhere. I will go back to it if I feel like it's something I really miss. But shocker, that has not been the case. We are continuing this right now for until the foreseeable future. I don't really have any cravings anymore. And if this is something that any of you guys are considering, I highly recommend. I originally wanted to wait until the first of the year to begin this, but it got to a point where I was just so excited. I was like, you know what? I'm really feeling very heavy on my conscience every night when I go to bed, and I'm ready to change things. I also really love carbs. I did keto for a little bit and I was absolutely miserable, so it kind of excited me that I'm like, I get to up my carb intake.
So something else that we have watched was Forks Over Knives, which also talks about how the industry is with meat and how they treat animals. And one day, when she had approached me with this challenge of just cutting out meat, she had asked me a question that had made me really put things into perspective. And she had looked at her cats, or our cats,
Mhm.
and was like, "Would you eat Opal, Orion, or would you eat any animal that we're planning to get or would get in the future?" And then I just thought, like, wow, like I really could do this, and I really don't want to hurt animals, even though that's something that has been implemented into my brain since, you know, since a lot of us was young. That's just a part of your upbringing, but that's because you don't know, you're not knowledgeable on certain things, you're not knowledgeable on certain benefits with all these plants. They just tell you to eat salads and eat greens, but they don't tell you exactly why. They just say, "Oh, it's healthy for you." Um, but since I've started this, I have. I know it's kind of loud outside. But since I started this, I've noticed, working out wise, I've had a better recovery speed. I have been able to do more. I have upped 10 to 15 pounds of weight.
We run together now, which is
Yeah.
fun because usually cardio is my thing.
Um, I've upped my weight easily, and I'm just able to do more and put myself more present when I do things. I would say that it gives me more of a clean energy rather than an energy, and then I feel like afterwards I feel kind of heavy, like whatever I just ate is sitting on my stomach.
Yeah, and that's even something like before I decided to jump into this, I watched other YouTubers who tried similar challenges, and it was like a very common theme that they would be like, yeah, I feel really light. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't get that. But I definitely agree. I have lost 6 pounds this month, which is great, but it's like I feel so much lighter on my feet in general. My lungs feel light. My energy feels a lot lighter. I don't have the moral like guilt of like, oh, an animal that had eyes and ears and a brain and a family had to die so that I can stay alive. And I just understand, like, I get it. Like, I have vegetarian friends in my life and whatnot, and I'd never even consider it. But like, now that I have gotten myself to a point where I have options, I have foods that I don't feel deprived. It's like, I'm kind of like, why did I not decide to do this sooner? Obviously, I was not in a place emotionally, mentally, where I wanted to take on something like this. But now I really don't imagine myself going back. I just know too much at this point, and I feel too good to want to reintroduce that anytime soon. You'll even see, because when we first began this challenge, we're like, okay, so we're not eating meat. What do we eat, you know? So I will show you our grocery haul, but even going into it, I'm like, okay, this is only for a month. I'm gonna transition to a flexitarian kind of lifestyle, still eat meat sometimes, but that's not really where I'm feeling right now.
And really, I would say that it's not like our outlook is any different if people around us do eat meat. It's just a choice, and you know, everybody body is different. You process food different, you have different cravings. This is just what works for us. So I just want to put that point out there too.
Yes, all my friends that still eat meat, I'm not judging you. It's cool. I'm not trying to convert you or anything. I am just letting you know firsthand, as someone who ate meat for 20 plus years, like, it is very doable. Even my parents are like, where are you gonna get your protein? I'm like, that's such a very common misconception that vegetarians don't get enough protein and they're missing out on essential nutrients. But really, all you need to supplement yourself is some good old cobalamin, aka B12, which comes from plants, which doesn't come from plants naturally. So supplement yourself and you will be lacking nothing. You can live just fine. You can live very well forever not eating any meat, which is like obviously something I knew, but it's not something I really processed until now. I'm like, wow, I could do this forever. So here's some food that we've been eating. I'll let you look at our yummy meals and all of the deals we got to get this, because you don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to go out of your way to learn a bunch of new recipes. You don't have to feel deprived. There are lots of ways to be satisfied and fulfilled without having to have any animals killed. Aldi, because we're trying to get Aldi deals. I have my list, I have my reusable bag, so let's go. Find a steal. These. Okay, so we spent $57.41 at Aldi, and now we're at good old Walmart. We are here primarily to get out of the rain, so we're not gonna be here super long, but we're here to get mainly meatless meat because we want to make this transition as easy as possible, you know. Eventually I want to phase this out of my diet when I become more of a flexitarian, but for now, let's go get us some meatless meat because yeah, I'm gonna miss it. But I mean, it's just new. Change is strange, but it's doable. And yeah, I just gotta establish a new normal. So I'm glad I have you guys along for the ride. This is what we looked like at the beginning of this month. I weighed in at 174.2. Here's a little video so I can show how things go. Okie dokie. What did you think we are? Yeah, this is me. And all of it, but yeah, I would like to nourish it a little better and work it a little harder and yeah, see how this goes. When you were
175, I believe.
So I'm now at 168.9. This is me today. I feel more than okay. I know this process does not happen overnight, but I do feel quite all right. I feel more toned. I feel more energetic. And I feel, most importantly, very proud of myself. So yeah, if this is something that you'd even think about doing, do it. I would be very excited to see how my results improve. I will probably make one of these videos every month or so just to track my progress so you can see me grow. And I'm officially a no meat athlete.
And I'm at 171.
Yeah, and I'm feeling so strong, so good. I really don't care about the scale. It's nice to see a physical indicator like that, but really I wouldn't even need it because the energy that I've been feeling has spoken for itself. You're doing great. Come on.
cut the cameras. Dead ass.
So our energy is up, our weight is down, and we're feeling good all around. I have every intention of continuing this for at least another month, so we'll be back then with some more updates. In the meantime, we're gonna go for a run. This video is done.